Okay, friends. Well, so here we have an agricultural calendar. Remember, I explained you about the people that discovered we are in the middle of the world, right? They use the sun and that stone to recognize the solstice and equinox. Depending on the shadow, well, in this moment we don't have shadow, sorry, it's cloudy. But depending on the shadow of this thing, the indigenous recognize time to plant, harvest, green beans, dry beans, not plant. From September to March, the shadow is just here in the north. And from March, the shadows switch up south and change the seasons in the world too. For example, in those months, the shadow is present just here in the south, because in the southern hemisphere, the cold season is coming, but in the north, spring and summer is coming too. And from September, the shadow come back to the north and change or switch the shadow again. And about the time, in Ecuador, we have 12 hours a day, 12 hours of night, every single day. But in your country, you have a longer day, shorter nights, vice versa. That is really strange for me, my girl, because here every day is from 6 in the morning to 6 in the afternoon. Okay, maybe so boring for you, I don't know. Well, and at night from the middle, we can see the constellations every night. From Ecuador, we can see Southern Cross, Orion's Belt, and Big Dipper. The countries in the Northern Hemisphere don't see the Southern Cross, the countries in the Southern Hemisphere don't see the Big Dipper. But from Ecuador, we can see everything every night. And in the equinox days, March 21st and September 23rd, the sun is exactly up here. So we'll lose the shadow at noon just in those days up here. It's March 21st and September 23rd.
Right. 1, 2, 3, say chicha. Ecuador. Ready, 1, 2, 3, chicha. Chicha.
And here we have an sundial sun clock. Remember, I told you in Ecuador we have just from 6 in the morning to 6 at afternoon and 12 hours at night. In Quechua, Quechua is the indigenous, the second official language here, is an indigenous language. The indigenous people divide the days in 3 parts. Tutamanta means morning, Pachta means noon, and Chusa means afternoon. At 6 a.m., when the sun is over there, the shadow of this thing is straight here. The sun continues the wave, and at 6 p.m. the last shadow is straight here. In this moment we don't have sun, sorry, but we have around 4, okay? So the shadow should be here, in that area. The hour in that stone, it's very similar to the hour in our watches with our cell phones, but it's not exactly the same. Because here we have the natural time, the real time. And here we have just the commercial time. Which is the difference? How many hours we have in a complete day? What do you think? Thank you. But that is the commercial time. The real time in every day exactly is just 23 hours, 56 minutes, and 4 seconds. So to complete the time, to complete the 24 hours, we need the leap year each 4 years. That is the reason, because we have another day of February each 4 years. Okay? And for the position of the equator, according to the sun, we can see the hour here only from March to September. From September to March, we can see the hour in another side. 6 months in the north, 6 months in the south. Okay? And in that part, my friends, I suggest you your official picture in the middle of the world. If you give me your cameras, I take you your pictures. It's in Spanish, but don't worry. If you prefer in English, I can move the equator just for you.